And welcome to another episode of Business Party Podcast. We took yesterday off because, well, we wanted to, and we are back today. Yeah,
Hello.
back with some good news and just bullshit about some things. But yeah, before we get to that, what's up? How are you doing, Jackie?
Well, I was very, very talkative before the show started, and I think I ran out of juice.
Like, nope, no, episode
I
over.
told you it
Let's
was going to happen. I would not
episode.
shut up before we got on here.
Well, I'm sure once we start getting into some of this shit, you'll get a little more talkative.
Hmm How about you,
Yeah,
Biz? How you been?
yeah. All right. How's the weather going out by you?
I mean, it is what it is. It's like kind of warm, kind of not. It's
Yeah,
fall.
yeah. Mine's in that back and forth heat in the morning and then sometimes AC in the afternoon, depending on how hot it is. But yeah, getting pretty
Yeah.
cold here at night, which is nice actually. It helps sleep wise. But yeah,
I'm just like waiting. I actually, you know why I'm all uptight because dang, these prices of everything like need to stop. Cause I don't
yeah.
know how people like I'm like telling my husband, I was like, this is getting bad.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, eggs by me have doubled. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
yeah.
I can't ever barely get any. Well, I can. I mean, I always try to get the better like lunch meat, like the no nitrate, whatever Oscar Mayer
hmm
shit. Blah, blah. But I always go to like Dollar Generals by me because they have it. Because I hate going to like Strack and Van Til's like bigger stores because it's just so
Yeah.
many. It's like so many people there. The lines take forever and they have like 3 or 4 cashiers with like 12 registers and it gets so annoying. But yeah, then I go by here where they have it so I can just at least get that, and like they're always out at stores by me half the time now. And yeah, people are always buying meat all the time now, trying to freeze it, the deli meat, so they
hmm
can just eat it right away. And because I know I've been stocking up every time I can get a pound of ground beef at least, and like the was it like 2 pounds of the chicken breast, the fucking
Yeah,
fillet cuts? Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, that's what we've been doing. And it's just like I went to the store with my son today. I think we had 4 bags. Four just regular bags of groceries. It was $80. $80. I got lunch meat. I got like a potato,
A
like
potato.
a potato, like 10 cherry grape or cherry tomatoes, and like a few other things. And I was just like, you kidding me?
Yeah, it's
Eighty
fucking ridiculous.
dollars Oh,
Yeah, that's Bidenomics. That should be great.
yeah, I hate how like it's become a trend now. Like, his Twitter team is putting up MAGA-nomics.
Maganomics was awesome because we had low
Oh,
gas. He
I
lowered our
know.
taxes for everybody if you made over $10,000. That's what
Right.
always gets me whenever they mention that. For those rich friends, it was for everybody who had a job, basically, motherfucker. Like,
Well, I like how now it's a phrase now.
yeah.
I can't like his Twitter team keeps just talking about it, and it's just
Well,
so
they,
stupid.
what was it? I forget if it was them or somebody. Like, they started paying mainstream media and whatever else to start talking shit about the impeachment stuff. Like, the
Mm-hmm.
whole, like, well, that he keeps saying, no evidence. Where's the evidence? Blah, blah.
Right.
Maganomics.
That's he put it out today. This is what they put out today. Maganomics. It's a noun, an economic agenda that calls for 3 things: cutting taxes even more for the wealthy and big corporations, cutting Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, and raising costs for the family by gutting investments in the middle class.
Okay.
Okay, fuckhead. So I just wanted to go through some of the comments because they end up being
What the fuck? Oh, shit. That's hilarious. The hell is he, like, wearing?
I don't know.
It's like a feathered fucking weird tutu
Yeah.
outfit thing, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Well, we know it's going to get worse here eventually. I'm waiting to hear more about the whole BRICS deal and like when our dollar is going to start dying more.
Well, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen with that because right now, I think honestly, across the whole planet, everyone's in a shit situation.
Yeah.
China is like they're in an economic crisis right now too, and they have been for a
Right.
while, but it's getting worse now. That because they just start like people, internet, like our media is starting to talk about it, so you know it's bad. You
Yeah.
know,
We'll see how their economy goes.
yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, between that and us losing planes that are cost $100 million, like what the hell's going on?
I heard they found debris of it now or something like that.
Yeah, I was watching quite frankly last night or yesterday
Mm-hmm.
when I was out for one of my walks, and he's like, it literally looks like they just sprinkled some debris around the place because it doesn't look like the crash site doesn't look
Like,
let's just say it looks a little suspicious.
right. You satisfied? A little bit of debris here.
Yeah, like a little here, a little here.
But yeah, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get on to one of the main things, the good news that we have going on. We have a merch store going. A little bit of merch. Here's where it's at, Business Party Podcast on Teespring, and you can use this code to get $2 off your order, Biz Party. But yeah, we just launched that to let you guys know. We do have some items going, and in the comments and stuff like that, let us know what like go on there, see what else they have, and if you want anything else made. So far, we have like these t-shirts. Our main theme is kind of going is I'll pull up the grid one, Liberty over Tyranny. We have that going with on the front is our logo. So yeah, that's what we kind of have going now, and then we'll figure out some more stuff. The mug too, which is pretty awesome. I do like that. The Liberty over Tyranny on the mug. And then yeah, the logo on the front side. That's pretty damn nice. And yeah, but I plan on ordering one of everything to see how it is, you know, quality wise, how the fits are and everything else. We have it priced where we're only making like $2 an item for now. So I guess get a little bit of something at least for some of the effort, and we'll see how it goes from there and how the items are, and then yeah, and all that. But yeah, hopefully the link should be in the description of the episode. I know I threw it in the Rumble episode. But yeah, again, Teespring Business Party Podcast. Go there, Biz Party for $2 off your order for now. I at least set that. I'm still learning how to even do anything on there. We've never had a merch store or anything else, so there'll probably be a different promo code later on for like a 10% or 15% off or blah blah blah. So yeah, we're just starting out. Let you guys know. So yeah, hopefully you guys order some. Let us know what you guys think of it too. And again, yeah, any suggestions for certain items or whatever else, let us know. And yeah, buy some shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. I bought the shirt and a sticker.
Yeah,
I think. But I'm definitely wanting to get that sweatshirt for sure because that's all I wear when we're on is like sweatshirts because it's cold in this room. So I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna I think our buddy Code, he ordered a hoodie and a couple of mugs. I plan on ordering a hoodie soon. I want to order the hat, and I'll probably order the mug.
Everything. You're just gonna order everything.
Yeah, I will. It's gonna be slowly over time because I want to get all the wearables first, and then get the stickers later. But I want to get the wearables and see how those are.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like to see on a shirt, hat, or mug,
we should be having a funny shirt coming up soon. I gotta make it. I'm not gonna say what it is yet. You guys will see. So I'll be having that probably made pretty soon.
Absolutely. Ooh, Lordy.
All right, yeah. Well, yeah, merch store it is. So again, Teespring Business Party Podcast on Teespring. Just type in Business Party Podcast. I guess one word is how it is on there, or you guys will be able to find it again. The link should be in the episode description, so find it there.
Yeah, absolutely. But so we wanted to just kind of, this probably won't be that long of an episode tonight or anything like that, but we just want to talk about like a few things and then yeah, just kind of bullshit around. But I wanted to talk about today, there was a video that was out on Twitter about Vladimir Zelensky. He's basically telling us now that
I need more
we're
money.
a failure. Yeah, we need more. I need more money, and also we are a failure when it comes to the climate crisis. And I feel like every time I show a video or something, it's always from Benny Johnson. Like, so here's a shout out to Benny Johnson for tweeting this, this out.
You're saying we are a failure. It's like,
that's the fact, Jack. That's the fact, Jack.
you guys are a fucking failure.
Oh, Lordy.
All
right, so
music. Yep.
Here we go.
Though humanity is failing on its climate policy objectives, this means that extreme weather will still impact the normal global life, and some evil state will also weaponize its outcomes. And when people in the streets of New York and other cities of the world went out on climate protests, we all have seen them. And when people in Morocco and Libya and other countries die as a result of natural disasters, and when islands and countries disappear underwater, and when tornadoes and deserts are spreading into new territories, and when all of this is happening, one unnatural disaster in Moscow decided to launch a big war and kill tens of thousands of people. We have to stop it. We must act united to defeat the aggressor and focus all our capabilities and energy on addressing these challenges. As nukes are restrained, likewise the aggressor must be restrained and all his tools and methods of war. Each war now can become final, but it takes our unity to make sure that aggression will not break in again. And it is not a dialogue between the so-called great powers somewhere behind the closed doors that can guarantee us all the new wars era, but open war of all nations for peace.
Yeah, fuck you, Zelensky. What he wants is NATO to go into wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what
He's
we know he
talking at
wants.
the UN, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, how can I integrate your climate agenda with giving me money to fight Russia?
Right.
Oh,
There,
here we go.
well, that was like the Democrats would not decouple money for Ukraine from money for was it Maui and Florida, both or whatever. Fucking bullshit, man.
Oh yeah. Well, because I know there's talks about government shutdown and everything. I was watching a little bit.
Yeah, it's like shut it down. Do it.
Well, I was watching a little bit of the budget committee or something talking about it, and you know, of course, all the Democrats are like, you see, these Republicans just hate everyone. You want to get rid of your Medicare, your Medicaid, and your Social Security.
They say that every time.
All the time. And like there was one guy that was just like, yeah, the budget that we're proposing, if it's like this, literally will save us 14 trillion, like I think he said $14 trillion in the next 10 years. I was like, that's not good enough, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know.
And I mean, I know everyone talks about Social Security too. Like my thing with that though is too, whoever's paid into it can get it, whatever else, but you're only receiving like 74% anyways. Like eventually, like to me, it's just the government saying, "Here, we need to hold your hand, and we're gonna hold
Yeah.
this money for you, and we're also, guess what, gonna tax you on it later." Like, why
Right,
can't
and
you
then
just get all your own
yeah.
fucking money and put it into what you want?
Well, Social Security wasn't meant to be forever.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. So I was actually
Same
having
thing
a
with
conversation
toll
with my
roads
family.
and shit
Right.
like toll roads and shit like that weren't meant to be around forever. But yeah, here we are.
Yeah. And I was talking to my family about this and stuff, and like I especially like my dad or whatever, and he was like, "But what about all of us?" Like I was like, "They just need to get rid of it. Like it just needs to stop." Like, and he's like,
Yeah,
"Well, what about all the people that have already paid into it?" Just like, okay,
they can get their money, but yeah, it needs to stop.
right.
Like it has
If the
to. It's
IRS can calculate to the penny how much you owe them,
right,
they're the ones that federal government's the one taking that out. I'm sure that they can calculate how much you put in.
right.
I don't
No,
know.
I agree.
To stop taxing people. I saw it because I was thinking about you because I saw a tweet or something about just like so you get taxed on your paycheck, tax on your property, tax on your food, tax when you die. Like, what is going on?
Right. And I mean, like the only one that I can like somewhat agree with is like sales tax on like items that are made, and if people want to put sales tax on it so they make money or whatever, like it's an upcharge
Right.
basically. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the sales tax is like usually for like state, right?
yeah, but I'm saying like if it was a actual free and open and fair market like it should be, and people can tax
Right.
themselves, and but yeah.
Well, because isn't it like, with the taxation without representation, like there should be more people in Congress.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. Well, we should have taxes and that funding cut and cut down Congress and everything else. Like, we have far too many people in government, period.
Yeah. I don't know. I think everyone needs to chill out for a hot minute. But speaking about chilling out, so Byron Donalds was telling Zelensky he needs to chill out because we ain't got no money for him. So I wanted to do this real quick. Since we were just talking about Zelensky, so
What
here.
What is your message to Zelensky when he comes to the Capitol on Thursday? He wants more money from Congress. He claims that he says it's very important to stopping the war in Ukraine. What message does it send that so many conservatives are opposed to more money for Ukraine?
The first thing I'll tell you is there's no money in the House right now for Ukraine. There's just not. It's not there.
You mean there's no support for money?
No. And to be blunt, we're running a $2 trillion deficit. Any money
Yeah, there's no money
from our future. That's the facts. Those are the truth. You feel how you want to feel about it. I'm here to tell you what's right and what's real. I mean, look, it's not a good time for him to be here, quite frankly. That's just the reality. And the third piece is what's happened with Ukraine is frankly the fault of leadership of Joe Biden. Let's be very clear of that. So don't put that on the backs of the American people now. If we had a commander in chief who knew how to lead as opposed to take naps, then we would be in a much better situation when it comes to Ukraine and global security for that matter.
Yeah.
He's like wants nothing to do with this woman talking.
No,
to
not
him
at all.
either. So funny.
I'm glad he just laid it out straight like that.
Yeah. Well, this is like the second time in 2 years, I think, that he's been in the United States, like begging people for money, begging us for money.
Mm-hmm.
First, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the first time was, it had to be, last year or the year before.
Right. Didn't he go? Well, he was in front of Congress or whatever at one time, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone was wearing like their Ukraine pins, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, for the love
We
of God.
support the current thing.
Yeah. But I was thinking about Nancy Pelosi, and then it made me think about Kevin McCarthy. And there's a story going around that Matt Gaetz had. Hold on, let me find it. Talk about something. Let me find it real quick. So, because Matt Gaetz wants to get rid of Kevin McCarthy, which I think
Yeah.
is good.
Well, because yeah, I mean, he hasn't really owned up to whatever, I guess, agreements that they made in order for him to get elected. Which, yeah, they should be trying to get his ass out because he's weak. He's nothing but a political posturing fucking person. That's all it is. That's all he's done because well, I mean, we all know and he knows that they're not going to get anything done because every time they put through something, it's going to get blocked and knocked down. Like every time.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that, I don't know. Because the Republicans will negotiate, right? And we end up losing and like give in
Yeah.
too much, So, but okay, here it is. Where? All right.
There we go.
Kevin McCarthy motion to vacate paper found in the bathroom. So a
That's
motion
funny.
to remove House Speaker Kevin McCarthy from his top congressional office was allegedly found in the bathroom in the U.S. State Capitol building on Tuesday. Journalist Matt Laszlo wrote on a post on X that a motion to vacate from Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida, who has been a staunch McCarthy critic, was found in a bathroom located beneath the House floor Tuesday afternoon.
It was McCarthy like pissing on it, like "fuck you." No,
A big old dump on it. I just think it's so. Why do they keep? Why? First of all, who's searching the bathroom for this stuff? And two, why is it they always find stuff in the bathroom?
Yeah, why is it such a weird location? We all know that he's trying to do it anyways, which I mean I don't totally disagree with because McCarthy's a bitch, but then again, who's gonna take over under him? Like, I mean, better not let a Democrat get in there.
Yeah, but Newsweek has not immediately verified the legitimacy of the document, and Matt Gaetz representatives declined to comment. McCarthy faced threats from the GOP hardliners to vacate the office of the Speaker amid a battle to fund the government through the next fiscal year. The Speaker has sought to strike a deal to appease both parties' most conservative members, as well as moderates representing congressional districts won by Joe Biden in 2020 before the end of the month deadline to avert a government shutdown. See, that's the part that I hate is like we always strike deals. Always.
Right. Yeah, and we need to not worry about a fucking government shutdown. Like, we can't keep spending this money.
No, man. You got to stop the bleeding, man.
Yeah, we have to figure out something.
Mm-hmm. So it says this has been proven difficult due to the razor-thin margins in the House of Representatives that the Republicans have. Some conservative lawmakers had indicated they would support the motion to vacate the Speaker if McCarthy's deal does not sufficiently meet their demands, or if he opts to turn to moderate Democrats to strike a deal to keep the government open. The resolution reads, resolved that the office of the Speaker of the House of Representatives is hereby declared. The resolution featured Matt Gaetz' name, and it has not been formally filed, nor was the resolution signed by the congressman. But there was a brown streak down the middle.
Right. Good.
So yeah. I think where there's one. There's a few
yes. They were all a bunch of commie gaslighters. Yes.
Yeah. I think there was 10 or so congressmen who were going to vote for the shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, yeah.
Yeah, I hope it does. I mean, I really don't see what would be all that bad about if it shut down for a little while. Oh, well.
Mm-hmm. Well, what didn't get shut down? Did you see that Don Jr.'s Twitter account got hacked?
Yeah, I saw that supposed post that he made.
Oh yeah, here, hold on. Let me this is from the Sun. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, one of the posts said that he is claiming that his dad is dead and he's going to be running for president in 2024. He said, "I'm sad to announce my father, Donald Trump, has passed away, and I will be running for president in 2024." That was one
That
of
is
them.
pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't tell you all of them, but it said other tweets included references to North Korea, writing that the country is about to get smoked. Underneath the post was a response mentioning Adin Ross. I don't know who that is. Adin Ross, a popular live streamer on Kick, who claimed he would do an interview with North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. What's Kick?
I think the
Is it like a
streaming.
Twitch?
Yeah, something like that. It's a streaming platform.
Mm-hmm. Another tweet included some interesting messages with Jeffrey Epstein, a known sex offender and financier who committed suicide while awaiting sex trafficking charges. A tweet directed to Biden, including a racial slur. Oh, is that
yeah,
the one
that's
he
that
said?
one.
He's like, "Get the F out," or something.
Something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
Was say one tweet at Elon Musk reading, "My dad owns you," at Elon Musk bum.
Yeah. You've been hacked.
That shit's hilarious.
Yeah. Trump's other son, Eric Trump, posted 2 tweets about the hacking, poking fun that his brother's account was compromised. "I don't want Don Jr. to get his account back. This is all too entertaining." Another tweet wondered what Trump Jr.'s password must have been to get hacked. What was that Don Jr.'s password? Don 2024?
Probably.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh my god.
That shit's great.
It is great. And you know what's so funny? It's so, I know on this channel, like, we talk a lot about like digital currencies and like all that other stuff. Like, this is a prime example why, like, I don't want anything on the internet. Like,
Mhm.
everything gets hacked all the time. I think there was a story even just a few days about like a hospital. A hospital got hacked.
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
I think I heard about
people's
that.
information was out. What about the pipelines? Remember when they got hacked?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they were talking about how a voting machine got hacked? Oh wait, that was in 2018, and
Well, and people
they
talking
found out it was
about
actually the government.
right. Well, people talk about Teslas too. Like if they're hooked up and can automatically
Yeah.
drive, hack into that bitch and drive somebody right off a fucking mountain or something. Or
Absolutely. Well, they were having a committee hearing maybe a week ago, about automated driving, like
Yeah.
automated trucking. And they're basically wanting to eliminate the trucking industry for people and just
Yeah.
go to automated trucks. And my whole thing is like, okay, I actually saw a guy in a Tesla who was next to another Tesla and hacked into the other Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's not very
Yeah.
smart. It's not a good idea.
no, it's not.
Well, and it's
But it
also just
also-
gonna be putting lots of people out of work and everything else. And
Yeah. Well, and one of the people was like, well, because it reminds me of Willy Wonka, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but it was like, oh, well, instead of the people being able to drive, they'll just like be there to fix it if something goes wrong.
right, exactly. Yeah.
And and then it reminded me of remember Willy Wonka, the one with Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
I always bring
Mhm.
this one up. And like the dad, his job was to screw the toothpaste cap on the tube.
Yeah.
And then what happened was he went to robots and he lost his job, but then he ended up being the person that fixed the robots in the end.
Yeah.
That was very significant for me for some reason. Out of that whole movie, it's like the one thing that I remember the most. But I did have a point there. My brain is going like 50,000 miles a minute, and this is normal. And it sounds like I'm all like crazy.
Has fucking 17 tabs open and like 3 different fucking commercials going and
For real. No, I read earlier, I think it was the
the thing and such and whatnot.
Yeah, it was where did I read it? Maybe it wasn't on Telegram. But I read somewhere that like the House Finance Committee or whatever had just passed. Oh, it was on Twitter. That's where it was. The House Financial Services Committee has banned the Federal Reserve from creating a central bank digital currency.
They were proposing a bill. Did it go through? Because I know somebody proposed a bill.
I don't know if it went completely through. I just saw that it just popped up on the Twitter. I will find it out now.
That would be good if they did, because yeah, I know somebody proposed a bill for it.
Yeah. Let me look it up because I thought that was really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we talk about that quite a bit. And what's the executive order that they signed for? Is it 14067? I think was the one for digital assets and currency and all that bullshit.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Here, you type it away.
I know. All right, let me see if this is it.
I'm glad somebody's thinking about that and at least bringing it up and trying to block central bank digital currency.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So today, the House Financial Services Committee passed 11 pieces of legislation out of committee that strengthen national security, protects Americans' financial privacy, and prevents the issuance of a central bank digital currency without explicit authorization from Congress. Oh, great.
Great. Yeah, exactly. Great.
Oh, great. I will say at least it puts it's a thumb in the dike right now.
Yeah.
I as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like,
yeah,
whatever.
This is gonna this is gonna go over bad.
I know. Scott's gonna be like Okay, it says more information of all 11 bills reported out of the Financial Services Committee can be found below. Agriculture Security Risk Review Act. It will ensure the security of agriculture and is included in foreign investments, including the control of the agribusiness and purchase of U.S. farmland. That would be a good one to look at. Safeguarding American Farms from Foreign Influence Act.
Good.
Chinese Military and Surveillance Company Sanctions Act. It will limit China's ability to wage war by cutting off revenues and technologies to bad actors using our most effective time-tested tool. Sanctions.
Which should just not be being done anyways. I don't get
Yeah. FinCEN Oversight and Accountability Act of 2023.
Yeah, I don't know what FinCEN is.
I don't know what it is either.
Privacy Act
Notifications of
or Financial
any
Privacy Act.
I guess so. Any unlawful activity carried out by FinCEN or employees of FinCEN enable Congress to better understand the authorities Treasury has delegated to FinCEN and require to hold an annual small business working group to educate small businesses on beneficial ownership. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So the Financial Privacy Act of 2023 protect small businesses and prevent illicit financial activity. Combat Foreign Surveillance Spyware Sanctions Act. Financial Access and Improvement. Russia and Belarus Financial Sanctions Act of 2023. So, all right, and Foreign Affiliate Sharing Pilot Program Extension Act. This will revert the enactment date. What is this
Well,
FinCEN thing?
Yeah, I don't know, but at least they're putting a bunch of stuff through. Or trying
Yeah,
to.
but the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act prevents the Federal Reserve from issuing a CBDC directly or indirectly to individuals or maintaining accounts on behalf of individuals.
Yeah, that's
It
the meat.
also, it also prohibits the Secretary of the Treasury from directing the Board of Governors and of the Federal Reserve System to issue a CBDC and clarifies that a CBDC can only be issued pursuant to congressional authorization. Well,
Yeah.
like I said, it's just a finger in the dike right now. So
Mm-hmm.
on that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Bloop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see this one. This should make all the 2A community happy. Biden to reportedly grant longtime wish to gun control activists with creation of Gun Violence Prevention Office. President Joe Biden will reportedly announce the first ever Office of Gun Violence Prevention Friday, granting gun control activists a longtime wish. Gun control groups and activists have continuously urged the Biden administration to establish a federal office dedicated to gun violence prevention since Biden was elected in 2020, according to the Washington Post. Greg Jackson, it sounds like Sean Connery, executive director of the Community Justice Action Fund, an organization that helps advance policy focused on gun violence, and Rob Wilcox, senior director for federal government affairs at gun control advocacy group Every Town for Gun Safety, are slated to take on key roles in the new office. Multiple people briefed on the plans told the Post. I really think this is a statement to survivors, impacted communities, pushing for years the administration to do this. A person with direct knowledge to the plans told Politico. Stephanie Feldman, a Biden aide who previously served on the Domestic Policy Council, is expected to take a lead role in the Federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention. Two people with direct knowledge of the plans told Politico. So, like, what exactly are they going to do, though? Just gun violence prevention, okay? Like, isn't that what laws and the cops are doing or supposed to be doing? You know? Yeah. If this announcement is, in fact, the creation of a single point of leadership on gun violence in the administration, it's a very big deal for the movement. For years, we've advocated for a centralized team responsible for coordinating federal and state resources and mobilizing movement partners. It's a lot of word salad. Moms Demand Action founder Shannon Watts told the Post. Yeah. It's an organization advocating the stricter gun laws, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, enough of that. That's going to be just another fucking paid thing that ain't going to do shit that, yeah. isn't needed.
I was totally muted.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. So what? So is it going to be a committee that's going to work with local and federal governments to like get access to who has guns and what? Are
I
they
get
gonna put
like
everyone on the list?
that's
Is
what
that
I
what's
was.
gonna happen?
That's what I was starting to think, but I mean, I doesn't. They're like not giving any plans. It's just gun violence prevention. Okay.
Also, dude, the way that things are being pumped out, like right before, like
Yeah.
this election cycle is insane.
Mhm.
Today, the Biden-Harris administration launched the American Climate Course.
American Climate Course.
The American Climate Corps
Oh, corpse. Oh,
to
I
train
was looking at
young
something else.
people in clean energy, conservation, and climate resilience skills to create good paying jobs and tackle the climate crisis.
Yeah, gonna tackle it. Gonna throw money at it because that's all that they fucking want and try to do.
Yeah, and it's has delivered the most ambitious climate, clean energy, conservation, environmental justice agenda in history, signing into law the largest investment in climate action ever, protecting more than 21 million acres of public lands and water. Wasn't it like Obama put something in place where it had to go to the Supreme Court because they wanted to have like jurisdiction over like even like puddles, like anything
I
had to
don't know.
do with water.
That's fucking ridiculous. If so,
Yeah,
know.
well, because you know how it's illegal in some places to collect rainwater.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
So, and advancing the Justice 40 initiative. What the hell is the Justice
Yeah.
40
What the fuck
initiative?
is that? Which directs 40% of the benefits from key federal investments to disadvantaged communities. So it's like a socialism type thing.
Yes.
I
This whole
guess.
thing is that anytime you see justice nowadays,
Yeah.
it's like socialism.
Justice, everything. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Civic duties, socialism. All right. As part of the historic commitment to tackle the climate crisis, Biden promised to mobilize the next generation of clean energy, conservation, and resilience. This is so. They're launching the American Climate Corps. It's a workforce training and service initiative that will ensure more young people have access to the skills-based training necessary for good-paying careers in clean energy and climate resilience economy. It will mobilize a new diverse generation of more than 20,000 Americans, putting them to work conserving and restoring our lands, waters, bolstering community resilience, deploying clean energy, implementing energy-efficient technologies, and advancing environmental justice. All while creating pathways to high quality, good paying, clean energy and climate resilience jobs in the public and private sectors after they complete their paid training program. Oh shit. It's literally DEI for climate.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Will focus on equity and environmental justice, prioritizing communities traditionally left
What is
behind.
environmental justice? What, are you beating people up because of
Don't
forest fires or something? I don't get.
I don't know. Including energy communities that powered our nation for generation, leveraging the talents of all members of our society and prioritizing projects that help meet the administration's Justice 40 goal. I'll
Justice
look up that
40.
later. Additionally, Biden is calling on tribal, state, and local governments, labor unions, nonprofit service allies, the private sector, and philanthropy to collaborate with the federal government to expand skills-based training partnerships to ensure our nation has the workforce necessary to meet our climate goals.
I'm waiting for it. Now there's gonna be like an emo indie band or some shit that comes out called Justice 40.
Right? Well, 5 states are launching their own climate corps, which will work in implementing with today's 10 states have already launched this. What?
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
Since 2021. Dang. It's like
The American Climate Corps.
yeah, why is it they always use kids?
Right. Well, yeah. It's because they can fucking shape their mind into bullshit.
Yeah, it's so crazy because like, and then you have Kamala Harris came out like today or yesterday. There was a video of her talking about, I don't understand why all these kids are so afraid of what's going on with the planet. They're having anxieties, climate anxieties.
Oh, geez. They want to put us in a
I wonder
fucking.
why.
They want to put us in what's it? The climate shutdowns and shit. Like they
Yeah.
were talking about it over in like Europe and shit earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And Project Veritas like totally said that that the
Mhm.
next thing is going to be climate change or a climate crisis, climate justice.
Mhm.
Climate
Environmental justice.
And I'm like, the people that are like, yeah, climate justice, they're still probably the people who like roll down their window and throw their Coke can out when they're done with it on the road.
Right. Yeah. And probably had to have went through like 17 masks a fucking week during that shit and fucking just threw them everywhere and yeah.
Yeah, this stuff.
Mhm.
It's like they're. The climate shirts are coming. The climate shirts are coming.
Yeah, right. Here's something weird for the NFL fans. Meet the NFL's first transgender cheerleader.
The one in the middle, isn't it?
Definitely not this one.
Definitely not.
Justine Lindsay isn't your typical cheerleader. The first transgender woman to be part of an NFL cheer squad. God damn it. Lindsay is leading the sport to a new level of acceptance and equality. And she points out the Carolina Panthers Top Cats is the forefront of the new formation. Jesus. In a revealing interview with Elle, Lindsay opened up about her journey as a transgender woman, an elite squad member, and what it's like being thrust into a new role as a trans icon. You are not an icon. You were Jesus, man. Like, that's why it's so annoying. Like, I don't even want to read the rest. I just wanted to bring that up because it's kind of funny. But you're not an icon. You're not. This is all that fucking look at me attention-seeking bullshit. Like, who cares? Just either do it or whatever, but you still look like a dude. And you are a dude, so get the fuck out of here. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh. More people. More.
So all you
What's-
Carolina Panther fans, hope you're happy about that.
Yeah. I'm not that far away from the stadium.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Anywho,
Yeah.
I've got
Anywho,
so much climate stuff. Oh, so did you know that Forbes hosts a sustainability leader summit?
no,
Well,
no,
they
I did
do.
not.
Well, Scott, they do.
Well, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. So it was actually today. Oh, I don't have my watch on. Right. Today's the 20th. Yeah. And it was in New York and on virtual. So I was interested in seeing what the agenda was. Oh, so these are all the people.
Look at that fucking lady. Go down.
Which one?
Left, yellow neck, that giraffe ass neck. Jesus.
Yeah.
Goddamn. That's a long ass neck. All right. It's a lot of blue and
Farmer
fucking.
Lee Jones.
Yeah, look at this guy. Oh man.
I want to
like-
party with him.
Yeah, right. I like that guy. He's even got a bow tie on.
I know. Why are they all wearing blue?
Yeah, like everybody. It's an agenda. We know.
And then people
Then they,
are.
yeah.
Oh, maybe they just grouped them. I don't know. That was just weird. I think it was just that row.
Let's see if there's any other funny looking motherfuckers in here. I don't think so. This guy with his fucking big old teeth.
No.
No, that's yeah. Everybody else is just whatever.
Oh, so I was going through their agenda. Are we already cyborgs? A conversation on how to foster sustainable human-machine nexus.
One would argue we already are by our attachment to all these devices.
Yeah. They had a breakout session on sustainability and AI.
Yeah, fuck AI.
Net zero, access the supply chain. The world of business is interconnected, which means it's getting to net zero means thinking about all of your partnerships. This panel is focused on what business leaders can do to make their own supply chains more resilient and sustainable, with a focus on emerging technologies that make that possible. So wait, so did net zero change its meaning again? Or something?
I don't think so. I don't know.
How business can build resilience for people and the planet. What is up with the resilience? Like, everyone's using resilience. Green hydrogen energy. I think that would have been cool. Where is it? What's the one? Was it this one? Oh, yeah. Interconnection and collaboration. Combating the climate crisis together.
Mm-hmm. Globalism.
Sorry. Can you hear that?
What?
Somebody's bass is pumping in their car right now.
Oh no, I couldn't.
I could feel it throughout my whole body. But what's interesting about this one is that why is it that they're medical doctors and people from a pharmaceutical company like AstraZeneca and
Okay.
the Institute of Medicine and the National Academy for Medicine in a conversation about combating the climate crisis?
Yeah, that just probably is gonna be just, I don't know, part of that. Listen to these guys because they're experts with them and blah blah. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah. Building a sustainable infrastructure. I'm sorry. I'm really big on words.
Resilient.
Yeah. What is it between sustainable and resilient?
What I get from all that is just like it's constant. It just But I mean, in other words, it would be long lasting, whatever else. But that just means taking whatever in order to make whatever resilient. Like that's, I don't know. We all know where it goes to, like toward dystopian shit. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Harnessing data, auditing ESG goals, and
Fuck
measuring
that.
authentic sustainability progress. The auditing of ESG goals is considered to be an essential business practice within most organizations. But how is it really done? What metrics are used to ensure that their accuracy? How do business leaders keep up with evolving sustainability reporting requirements and keep I'm getting ahead of myself, and keep all of their stakeholders up to date on progress towards sustainability goals? The panel will focus on these challenges, highlight the opportunities, ensuring that can be done with standardized metrics in monitoring and reporting long-term impact to ensure ESG goals drive sustainable outcomes.
yeah.
Auditing manager.
Fuck that ESG shit.
Yeah, well, it's just like, who are these people and what are these companies? Because like it made me think of the company Watershed, who's backed by Sequoia Capital,
Yeah.
and like they calculate this shit. So I wanted to see if anybody was actually like if that company or anything was there.
Right.
So sustainability 2050.
Yeah. So much sustainability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were the sponsors.
Fucking Toyota.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I didn't know that they like there's all these people that do all these summits and different things, and I never really look at what their agenda is on
Right.
there.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so this is what they're talking about. So then it obviously has something that's, that they're going to want to implement.
Right.
So I just thought it'd be interesting for us to look at that.
For sure. Yeah, because we know that Agenda 2030 is the main goal. So all this shit always points to all that, the WEF and everything they want. So we all know what the plan is.
Didn't it come out yesterday or 2 days ago about all these countries getting on board with fast tracking?
I heard some about it being fast tracked. I don't know what countries or if they did, but yeah.
I'll look it up because I know that we've talked out. Know I will. I'll look it up. But because we've talked about on multiple occasions on this channel about how in June of 2019 the World Economic Forum and the UN signed a partnership and agreement together to advance I think it was like 9 of the to like get it on the fast track, 9 of the sustainability goals.
So much sustainability.
So much. All right, hon, let me look this up. What was I looking up? Okay.
I am Klaus Schwab.
All right, I'm gonna type real fast so y'all can hear me go
Yeah.
bang on my. Yeah.
Yeah, but we know that's going to be that's the main goal. Or then they're going to keep trying to push it further. And I mean, everyone can connect all these like fires and whatever else that have been happening, because I mean that becomes part of like land seizure if the lands are fucked up, like what happened in Maui, obviously, in the fires that have been happening around here. And look at this late ass motherfucker.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi, I'm reporting live from a car of North Jersey.
So you went back to the hood.
Yeah. Hold
there
on.
we go.
I'll be right back. I have a phone call. I hate this place. I hate it. I don't want to be here no more. Please take me away. Take me away.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take
So he'll
him
be back
down.
on in a minute. No, what was I looking up, man?
Oh,
Not fast tracked, but to
Mhm.
like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm word stupid
Advance?
right now. Yes. No. Yes.
maybe.
Let me see if that word works better. All right.
There he is.
I hate it here. I really do. Sailing takes me away where I don't want to be anymore.
Good times out there.
No, it's not good times. I'm thinking about sleeping in my car. Because, no. This place is hot garbage on top of a tin roof. Yeah, I don't know what else. What other euphemisms to put it under?
Well,
and garbage.
That's why you moved out of there, right?
Oh my God. There's no, I'm stealing somebody's Wi-Fi right now.
true Jersey shit. Yeah.
You can take the man out of New Jersey, but not the New Jersey out of man.
Yep.
I was just driving around trying to find a Wi-Fi I can connect to, and I found one, and I hope I don't get in trouble.
That's
know.
fucking hilarious.
So yeah, hi guys. It's been a while. The
Yep.
drive here was great until I hit New Jersey, and once I crossed over the Delaware, I wanted to firebomb people. It was great. Everywhere I've gone has had traffic.
Of course.
Good times.
No, it's not. So you guys talked about the merch store.
Yep. Brought it up at the
Mhm.
beginning. Yep.
You did. I just wanted to say you did a phenomenal job, Biz,
Thank you,
with
sir.
it.
Thank you, sir.
You guys were going back and forth, and I was in the middle of traffic, so I couldn't respond.
Yeah, that's all good.
So
I know. That's why I was finally like, all right, let's just talk. Let's get on a call.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was just I hate it here. Nothing ever works. You ever see that clip with the guy in the mental institution? I have to bring it up next time. And he just says, "I hate it here. Nothing ever works here. I want to get out of here." That's me. That's me right now.
How long are you there for?
I'm leaving Sunday because I have Avenged Sevenfold on Tuesday that I'm going to see with Madison, and then I was gonna come here Wednesday, but that turnaround time was like garbage. And then you figured you'd have people who would just be like, hey, let's hang out. And then, but you have people I forgot that go, hey, I got kids.
Yeah.
I can't. We didn't all
Yeah.
have kids at 20 years old, so that now we're 40 and we're free of that. But yeah, so there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just popped in to say hi, and I miss everybody, and I want to go home.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
I hear
see
ya.
you next week.
Yes,
Yep.
I will be back next Wednesday, and yeah, and I just like I said, the trip phenomenal. I did 20 hours standing on my head. 18 hours was great. The last 2 hours, firebombing. But y'all hold it down. I just stopped in to say hi, and I miss your faces, and I will talk to y'all later.
Right on, man. Later.
Bye.
Have
All
a
right.
good
I'll
one.
try not to end it this time.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh man, so funny. No, real quick. So as I was talking about the UN stuff, I just want to bring this up. So they had their 2-day summit
Mhm.
yesterday and the day before. So it says that the UN reaffirms their commitment to the stalled 2030 global development goals. Now, when was it stalled?
I don't know. Well,
during Trump's presidency. Like,
Probably, yeah.
yeah. Because the Agenda 2030 was written and like everyone's and all the countries signed off on it in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that is what it was. Because remember when Biden got in, like everything was happening so fast, and we're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, because if Hillary
Like,
would have been
wake up.
in, like that's kind of probably the reason why Biden's doing what he's doing as fast as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it would have been under Hillary, it would have been a slow burn, and then whoever got in next, slow burning still. Because that was part of their the 16-year plan that they have or had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it says the 193 member countries, which, by the way, the UN calls them member states. They don't call them countries.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a word thing. On Monday, adopted a declaration to reaffirm their commitment to the stalled sustainability goals. And for those who don't know or what have you, even though the people say that they've committed to it, there's no law. Like, people don't have to do it, but they kind of all just agree that they are going to
Right.
do it.
Well, they agree to it, and they make laws here toward enforcing it,
Right.
getting toward it, and shit.
Right. So, yep. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Look more into it. But that's all I
Look
got.
into it.
Look into it.
But
That's all I
yeah,
got for y'all.
I think that's all. I'm gonna bring this up one more time. Go to our merch store, Business Party Podcast on Teespring, and again up here, use code BizParty to get $2 off your order. I'm assuming that'll be over the whole thing. Again, we just started it, so I'm gonna try to make a better promo code later, so it'll be like 10 or 15%, whatever.
Ooh,
So
we should make a promo code Uranus.
yes. Yes. Perfect. Yes. So be looking for that. Maybe if I get a promo code going, maybe I'll make a short video and post it on YouTube and stuff. Yeah, again, the merch store. Yeah, Business Party Podcast on Teespring. The link code should be in the description. I know, like I said, I threw it in the Rumble one. I threw it in the lives. So look for us on Teespring. Again, Business Party Podcast. Get that merch, support us, and let us know any other merch or even some designs for stuff, because we're looking to do different things too. But we do want to have a couple of solid ones, and we did start off with that Liberty Over Tyranny. Thought that was a pretty solid starter. So it looks pretty good, and yeah, we'll be getting our stuff soon, and when we get it, we'll be wearing it, and we'll show you how it looks and all that jazz. And so yeah, get some shit.
Yeah. Do that. Yep. And then check out Biz and myself with Jack, Captain Jack, tomorrow on Rumble for 2 Jacks, 1 Scotch. And I don't think we're going to have Weekend Hangover this Sunday. So
Right on.
we're kind of like in the school just started lull. I'm still trying to get my shit together for my kids starting school.
Right, yeah, and we'll see. We're gonna always stick to Wednesdays, but we'll see about Tuesdays coming up. We're gonna, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We may end up coming back. It just whenever stuff is more to talk about, whatever else, we may still be doing Tuesdays. We may not. We'll see how all that goes, and what all is interesting to talk about, and blah blah blah, all that shit. But nonetheless, we will still see you next week. Again, the merch store is open. Hit that link in the description. It's at Teespring Business Party Podcast. Yeah.
Oh, and I think next Wednesday we are having the lectern guy, Adam Johnson.
Quite possibly, yes. We will see how that is. So tune in for that. He was a good guest the first time he was on, so hopefully he comes on.
And his Twitter has been on fire lately. And if anybody's seen, he's got all these lecterns that he wants to donate for like if you give him money for it, like it's for a donation, because he can't make any money off of
his
stuff. So he's got that going on. We're going to talk about how he's got off how the not really house arrest, but you know what I mean, the monitor and different things, and yeah,
hell yeah. So tune in for that. That'll
He's
be
been
next.
here.
Should be next Wednesday.
Twitter's stalking him, being like,
Yeah.
when should I have him on? I was like, this is the perfect time.
And October 4th, we should be having on Dave Bondi again. So look out for that.
Mhm.
Keep that in the back of your mind. October 4th. And anything else?
No.
All right. Well, beyond that, of course, yes. Fuck the moon. We're going to Uranus.
Going to Uranus.
Woo! I hope you all have a good night. Love y'all, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Yeah.